that isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism, in other words. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure. To symbolize the toppling of the old, also some social democrats were already using it. The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time, because white is the color of peace. Nothing at all yet. Right now, it's just... This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, "No reply." It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. This door has been closed with a padlock. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutter.
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective.
He's just trying to help. Don't take it bad. Relax.
Perhaps you should give it another go.
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud.
After you, Detective.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The walking stops abruptly. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I'm fine. Fine.
You're still worried.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman? Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry. Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for...
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show.
What's he in trouble for? Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are. Yeah, I can see that.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil. The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the woman on the boat.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. On a first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world. Have you got a crush on her? Aching for an opportunity to defend.
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo. Can't you tell? I'm painting a I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Yeah? Lying is cool, I guess.
Thank you, Spartacus, for the follow.
Hello again, officers. Have you... Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner. Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me. But somehow, does anyone in a city like this? It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all. Shoot, Piggy.
Yes?
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good? Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 20.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Remember, tomorrow, he's probably gone for today. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Yes?
Trying to sneak up on me again!
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray. light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants smokes. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
No problem, officer.
I finally got a shirt. I didn't put it on last time.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful. The bed is cold. This fan has two chains, or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The lights are off again.
Yes? Excuse me? Frankly, Detective, you are in a deranged state. I can't let you proceed without close supervision. In fact, under normal circumstances, I'd be duty-bound to report you. Take it as a token of good faith between our precincts that I haven't done so. Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself. You might. It's important not to let one's style interfere with their work.
This fan has or has it been The door is closed. Still, the lieutenant gives you. He doesn't like where this is going.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? A lot for the drinks and broken window. Yes.
looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off?
Is this about the questions again? I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but
No need to worry.
okay. Uh-huh.
Scab? I was just messing with you. No one's ever... Imagine. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way. You know, serious business.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. I don't operate in that capacity. I walk right past Measurehead. Yeah, then press the then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure. Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible. Not yet, no. He's...
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for this. Sure. Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returned.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at them. You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though. I'm always glad to help out when possible.
Nobody betrays your
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrayed.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Am Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me. What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
Merely standing up makes you sweat profusely. You're breathing in.
Stop it! You are embarrassing yourself. This display of weakness may appeal to older women, with a stronger.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. Yes, Al-Ghul. Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick correct by small skull servant.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink.
Show him the hand still got it.
Willingly calling yourself a ham sandwich. How far the Occident? You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetics, you will be superseded.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulver. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls. Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up? Rock and roll is moribund. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race. I can see that. The Seminese are the South Island race. We are the future. That I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. No, I have heard about it on the radio. I'm from Couronne, and no, it is not just in Revachol. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today.
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
That is understandable. The previous racist was probably an Occidental and did not prove a real ad.
These cops are just jealous, Jean-Luc.
Racists are generally not very good examples of. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This correct.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Bayi, badass on-the-edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights. Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as, with a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way. And that's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer. You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in. Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you rich? Get out of here. You're a pauper. You work harder than anyone. Almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that? The Guardsman has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures. You should learn from it. Don't play. Boo-hoo. The system is broken. The established... Look, the immigrants are cool. That's right. 100%. Fucking G-Man's got it. Every time you wipe your ass, 98% of all your money. What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of... What are you, a racist? Don't be a racist. Be a cool immigrant, ultra-liberal free market advocate. Ride or die. Keep it street. Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let your...
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you?
There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. I knew you would go straight for the vile cauldron.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise...
Yes, it would seem nonsensical.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the... A receding genetic pool has led them out. You know them by the names of their nation states. The The Orani, the Mound are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial.
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this century. You might want to avoid
The Vespertines and Messines, the other large mondial civilization. The overproduction of sebum, as proven by the Mound and the Mesque. Occidental. The Areopagites are the master race of the Ilmara. The Areopagites, the latter is perfect.
nature was not capable of more.
Type are the unheroic races. Amorph to an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eye, pinkness is up. The Koiko, Revacholian.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out. The revolution. Enough of type mediocrity. Tips CF are a museum of failed chimera. Lesser races like the mosquito. The mosquito is born sterile, like a... Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. That is understandable. You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone so. You need to internalize what you have heard here today. Then read. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss. There is nothing. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have.
Hey. Psst. Psst. Hey, you. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too? Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings. Is that right? You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff. Okay, not in so many words, but don't deny it. You're about to rip off the... Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it? Failure. It's about failure. Of course you do. You are failure. You are communist. You alone. Against every living thing. Against every human alive. Ain't you against the atom, the charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter, now get to work, comrade. Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
have a right to work.
Yes. People get that you are...
Hold up and stay frosty.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. Good. We're fighting. Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us. Might be time. I don't trust cops. Maybe you should. We have family.
So do we, Scott.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you. I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs.
Right to work!
It's shameful.
We are not picking a side.
Pity.
Let us work!
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out...
This is Precinct 57. How may I... Just a second. Sylvie Malay. Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district.
Nothing you can say would make you...
Oh, I died.
Cop gives up the detective genre for social risk.
Oh, man. I should have saved it. Oh. I played all that. And I died. Ugh. Alright, whatever. That was not the best. That's the one thing I don't like about the game is it's like a little bit tough to play when it's like you're not sure what to do and you're bored and you're like willpower is already low and stuff like that. So that part of the game I don't like. So yeah,